to Michael's Kitchen, and we got Char Siu tonight. Well, tomorrow, because I marinated overnight. But for those of you who don't follow us on TikTok and Instagram and on our YouTube channel, you know I love pork, the divine swine. So I've done mojo marinated pork butt. I've done, Boston butt pulled pork, Cuban sandwiches. So I'm going to do a little Char Siu, which is, if you're familiar with Asian cooking, it's that sticky, orangey, ready, just sweet and sticky pork. I'm going to try it, and here we go. So what I'm going to need for this is a 5-pound boneless butt. You'll see how I carve that up here in a minute. But for the marinade, you're going to have 1 shallot finely chopped, and I'll do that in off a minute. You're going to have 7 or 8 garlic cloves. You're going to have 1 tablespoon of Chinese 5-spice. First time using it, we'll see how it works out. I'm going to do 1 teaspoon of sesame oil, 1/4 cup of hoisin sauce, 1/4 cup of soy sauce, a 1/2 cup of honey, a 1/4 cup of rice wine vinegar, a cup of white sugar, and I could use red food coloring, but I'm going to use, again, first time for everything, Gochujang sauce, which is like a chili paste. A little bit doesn't good. I'm going to put a little bit just for the red coloring. And I'm going to mix that in my marinade. I'm going to get my pork marinade. So follow along as we make Chinese Char Siu, or we attempt to make Chinese Char Siu. So off camera, I diced up this 1 shallot, and let me tell you, it was feisty. Had to pause to clean my eyes. Now let's go ahead and combine all the ingredients. So I'm going to put in the sugar, the rice vinegar, the honey. Be patient with the honey. Be patient. Fast forward this. The soy sauce. Another one to be patient with. The hoisin sauce, because that's going to come out slow. Oh, now that it's warmed up, it's coming a little faster. The hoisin sauce. The sesame oil. The 5-spice. And last but not least, the black pepper. Notice I'm intentionally not putting in some salt. I'm saving the salt for last. Then I'll add in my, what is this again, baby? Because Mark interrupted us. What is this one?
Cebollín, yo no sé cómo se llama.
Shallots. Then I'm going to add in, like I said, 7 or 8 cloves of crushed garlic. So last clove of garlic in there, I'm going to just add in about a 1/2 tablespoon of the gochujang. I know I'm not going to say it right, and someone hopefully corrects me in the bottom, but it's called gochujang. And yes, this recipe takes garlic, but in our house we have someone with garlic salad. Yes, this recipe takes ginger, but in our house, someone has a ginger allergy, so I can't put ginger in there. And of course, as with all marinades, just get this all mixed up and incorporated. Marinade is ready to go. Now I'm going to work on the pork. I'm going to work on 3 strips of pork. So I'm going to cut this in thirds. Right? Take this into 3 strips. This is 1, 2, maybe even get 4. The goal is to get pieces like this. And for those that don't like pork, or for those that don't love pork, look at that. This is why pulled pork is just fantastic. All that fat just renders out while you're cooking it. So those are the pieces I'm after. Perfect piece. I'll do the same thing over here. And all this is just going to sit in my marinade. Get my baggie open. I'm going to save the little ones and put the little ones first. You can see this. It smells so good. It smells sesame oil. And there's my pieces. These 2 are being reserved for another time. Zip up. And make sure you coat all the pieces inside. I'm probably going to get those in there. I want to make sure I have enough to coat this. At this point, we're going to let this marinate overnight. 8 hours, 12 hours is perfect. I'm going to let this sit in the fridge for overnight. I'll be back tomorrow to show you where we're at. So our pork's been marinating for at least 8 hours, but for us it's been overnight. I'm going to place this onto a baking sheet, and I'm going to reserve the juice to use as the glaze. But in order to do that, I need to boil it and sanitize it, because I'm going to use it as a finishing glaze. Because I've been using it to marinate, I got to do that. So I'm going to get this all out and onto the baking sheet. With the reserve marinade, I'm going to go ahead and get this in my little pot here. You guys remember all the ingredients I put in there. And then I'm going to finish it off by doing about 2 tablespoons of honey, which is the rest of my honey. And that's it. That's going to be my glaze. I'm going to get that boiling to sanitize it and get ready for the glaze. The next step on the pork, I'm going to use Meat Church the Gospel. I have not put salt in here just yet, so this is going to be my savory. This is salt, pepper, paprika to give it the savory. I'm after that red color, so I'll give this a nice coating of that. I attempted to do this with the Gao Zhu Zhang here. Oh, she gonna do it. The Gao Zhu Zhang. I put that in there to give it the red color, but I'm also doing this dusting because I really want some red.
How?
I got the Traeger going at 275. You can obviously do this in the oven. Same concept applies. I'm going to put this on for an hour. Then I'm going to glaze it and flip and glaze it and flip every hour. So here we go. That's just already smelling good.
It looks good. I like the color.
So we're 50 minutes in. I'm going to get the glaze going. Ooh, look at that color. So I'll go ahead and flip. Look at the color on that. And it's getting all sticky. And then I'll just go ahead and glaze each one. It's already smelling good. You smell the honey in there?
Mm-hmm.
I'll finish that off and I'll do it every 50 minutes. I'll do them all until they're done. So we're 2 hours and 40 minutes. The internal temperature on the biggest one is at 190, so I know they're ready. They're coming off. And I've been glazing it, so you're going to see some color on this now. So I'll go ahead and start taking these off. They're nice and icky and sticky. You can see that, right? Exciting times. I've let the pork char siu rest for about 10 minutes. Let's slice and see what the results are looking like. And I don't know if you can tell, it's super sticky, which is the intent, right? The goal is to have sticky pork. So, and the charred bits, I don't know if you can see that on that camera there, but if we slice this, and I'll do this the best I can, still juicy inside. And the smell, just like the Chinese restaurant, the meat on the stick. That's just looking.
Looks good.
It's just looking good. How's that look, babe?
Good.
I got this sliced up real quick. And as you guys can see, I've got some white rice. And of course, I'll just plate this up on here. Look at that. With some green fresh scallions. Only thing missing is some duck sauce and some soy sauce.
Oh, we got that one.
Yeah, we always got duck sauce and soy sauce. Let's see what we're working with here. Char siu is done. It just looks gorgeous. And of course I can taste one of these. It's just juicy. Look at that, sticky. Can you see that? That's delicious. I could finish that right now. But why not do a little lettuce wrap action? So I'll take 1 or 2 pieces. Right now, everyone that's watching me record is jealous. Take some of that sauce. I might put all that honey in there.
Mm-hmm.
Can you see that? I'm being greedy. P.F. Chang has nothing on Michael's kitchen. Guys, that's delicious. If you like the video, like the video. Comment down below if there's anything you want us to try or make. And subscribe for more. That said, babe.
A buen tiempo.
Buen tiempo, because you know I'm tearing this up.